Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well as always. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you all about Q4 or the fourth quarter of the year that's coming up very shortly. Now, you hear a lot going around at the moment about it's too late to really publish to benefit from Q4. And this is true and it's false, right? So I just wanted to clarify this subject with you guys. Now, the reason why people would say it's too late to be publishing into Q4 and ensure that you're in a good position to be able to make a decent amount of money in the fourth quarter of the year throughout the holiday season is because of the time that it takes for Kindle Direct Publishing to essentially approve your book, right? Once you've launched it into the platform. And this is true because at this time of year, you get so many people flooding the market with books, all the bots come out, and everything's going full steam ahead. So Kindle really, at this time of year, they focus heavily on using human power and not the AI. The AI still works and does its job, but they put on a lot of casuals at this time of year to do assessments on books. And so therefore, the time period, there's a backlog, right? So the time period between you actually publishing your book and and having it approved or disapproved, depending on the quality of your book and you know all of those factors, is a lot longer, and it can sometimes take weeks. And now the reason why I say it is too late and it's not too late, it really depends on where you're publishing. So what sort of publishing are you doing? Now, when it comes to um, low and no content books, it's probably a little too late, right? I would not say don't publish. Of course, keep publishing. Publish your books, your high quality low and no content books into the market. It's just that you might have to wait a couple weeks to be approved, and then as we go further into Q4, it's probably going to get even longer and longer. And you might have a lot of books that you've put into the market that just completely miss Q4 because they haven't been approved, right? So low and no content is a place where we all know it's very I guess there's just a lot of competition, right? It's flooded, it's saturated, all of those big buzzwords, but at the end of the day, they're true. So in this space, this is where people use a lot of bots and stuff as well to spam the market. So it is a place where Amazon allocate a lot more human power to going over the books for approval, and therefore it just takes a hell of a lot longer for your books to be approved, especially at this time of year. So even though you might hear some people say it's too late, right? It's never too late. Consistently publish, because even if they don't make Q4, you're going to have books in the market for next year anyway, right? So it's never too late to publish, but it might be a little too late for some titles that you put out there to really benefit from Q4 and really rank into the system as well. So that's the low and no content space, and that's the space that most people are talking about when you hear them say it's too late. Then on the other side of the spectrum, you have ghostwriting, okay? So it's different because you can't publish a fair amount of books into the market when you're in the ghostwriting space. You might have one or two books in the pipeline at a time. So if you are working on a ghostwriting book and you can get it out within this month, great. It's still a good idea to go ahead. That book won't take as long to be approved, right? Because it's not in an industry, I guess, or a genre, or what you'd call it. It's more of an industry, right? It's not in an industry where it's highly known for extremely low content books, low quality books being spammed into the market. So therefore, it'll probably be the AI that handles a lot of your book submissions. Okay. But then there's the other side, and this is what we do. And it's definitely not too late for us because our books typically get approved within a day, 2 days max, right? In the public domain space. So if you are in the public domain space or you're considering getting into the public domain space, you still have time to benefit immensely from Q4. And we can publish right up until December and we're still going to get our books approved in a good time period. It's not going to take us weeks and weeks. like our time periods will extend because Amazon is overextended, right? They're just being smashed with submissions right now, and it's not just in the publishing space, but all of the different products that are niche and Christmas related and holiday season related. Right across the whole broad spectrum of Amazon are just getting smashed right now, and all the way leading up, right, even through December, it's going to happen. So Amazon gets stretched thin at this time, and that is the only reason why there is sort of like a time constraint on getting your books published as soon as possible. But it's definitely not too late to publish public domain books into the market and benefit immensely from Q4. So guys, what I'm saying is, if you are still sitting on the fence when it comes to working with us and getting your public domain business running, don't, because now is the perfect time to really jump into this and start and learn what to do, right? It only takes about a week to 4 or 5 days to do my training. So it's not something that's going to take you week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. It doesn't work like that inside of my program. We've really just put in there what works and nothing more. There's no filler content. There's nothing that makes it look sparkly and great. I just share my screen and I say, guys, this is how you publish public domain books, and this is how you do it successfully. Right? So the training is really quick. Therefore, you can get from training into actually publishing and implementation as soon as possible, right? And then our coaching as well, guys. Our coaching is world class because nobody does it like us. We have daily coaching, so you have touch points with us every single day. So therefore, if you're held up on a hurdle, something that you don't understand or an obstacle that you can't get over, you can rest assured when you work with us that we will have you over that hurdle and back into the publishing process on the very same day that you have the problem. All right. So with all of these factors thrown into working with us, there's a huge chance that you can jump into our program right now and then publish into Q4 and make back your investment plus, right? Because Q4 is extremely lucrative. It's extremely lucrative. I mean, you guys have seen some of my posts from the previous year. We did 30K clear take home, right? 30K clear bottom line sales, right? Not revenue, bottom line sales last year in December. And we're aiming for 40K plus this year, and I think we're going to exceed it. Right, at the moment, we're publishing 15 books a day in the office here, and many of my students are doing 2 to 5 books a day. Right, so this is where you need to be, guys, if you really want to benefit from Q4. All right, so I just wanted to make that video and just let everybody know the reason why you might hear people say that, because especially if you're new to publishing, you're not going to understand the reasons why people are saying it's too late to publish into Q4. It's too late for some publishers depending on the niche you're in. But even then, it's never too late, guys. It's never too late. It might be too late to benefit immensely from Q4 in the low content space, right? And it's not too late in the ghostwriting space, that's for sure, right? If you can publish a book out and get it out before December, you still have a good chance if you're really good and quick to the draw on your marketing. Because, you know, with ghostwriting, it requires extensive marketing. But with us, with public domain, you could publish hundreds of books between now and December and have those books in the market situated and placed in front of your audience for you to really benefit from and capitalize on through the December and holiday period. So guys, if you are on the fence, get off it. Now's the time. Now's the perfect time. Perfect time. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. If you have any questions in the comments, I will answer them. I will take the time to read your questions, guys. I will, and I'll answer them. If you want to get involved, in the comments again, and I'll reach out to you. All right, guys, have a good one.